Okay, the class tonight is Leilui Nishmat Miriam Chaya Bat Chana and Efrat Bat Oshra. And my father, Alav Shalom, Binyamin Chai, Ben Frecha, my uncle Ben Zion Ben Frecha, my aunt Sarah Bat Frecha, and my cousin Ruth Bat Sarah, all passed away in the same day. Okay, as I promised you, tonight we're going to speak about, what's the topic? Do you know?
How to go on a date.
Couple going on a date.
Very good. Is my notes taker here? I don't see them.
I'm taking notes.
You're taking notes.
I'm here, Rabbi Chaim. I'm right here.
Oh, you're here.
Yes, Baruch Hashem.
Oh, Hashem, just I hear your voice. I know I'm in a good hands already. Very good.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Okay.
for everything you do.
Okay, thanks to you. I have to thank you.
I don't do anything, but thank you. Thank you.
You're going to be the cause of my book.
Bezrat Hashem, that'll be amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Bezrat Hashem.
Rabbi, every president have a stenographer, you know, they take stenographs. So you're one of the presidents.
Your voice, I didn't hear for a long time. Where are you hiding?
I'm one of the silent majorities, Rabbi.
Whom are you afraid of?
No, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm just listening to you with my wife, like we're on a different gadgets listening. I'm with the headphones. She's
Okay,
taking
very
notes.
good. Taking notes. Okay, very good.
But
Okay,
I didn't miss any lectures so far.
Baruch Hashem. Very good. You're a good student, Baruch Hashem.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go. When was the last time that you took your wife out on a date? Can you remember? If you have to think, we're not in a good shape. Meaning the situation is not good. When was the last time that you went out with your husband or your wife on a date? Only you two. No kids, no friends. Only you and her, or only you and him. When was the last time? If you have to stop to think, let me think, when was it? We're not doing well. My wife screaming from the kitchen, and she's saying because of the corona, they cannot go out, so don't jump on them. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in real time, you know.
We still go, Baruch Hashem. Corona doesn't stop us.
Very good, good. That's what I like to hear. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's so important. the connection between you two is so important. For the relationship, it's the most important thing that you have in this world, is the relationship between a husband and a wife. It's even more important than the relationship that you have with your kids. You have to understand this. Once and for all, we have to register it. Your kids one day will leave you. They're going on their own journey. Your job is to equip them and to send them away, each one to his own house. But that's why your relationship between a husband and a wife is the most important on earth. On earth. In reality, everybody wants to have good kids. Yeah, I assume so. No?
Yes, Rav. Yes, of course.
Of course. So, to be successful in Chinuch, you need two things. You have to pray. Very good, you have to pray. Half of it is praying, and half of it is a very good relationship between the husband and the wife. Without these two, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not going to work. If you want your kids to be very good, you have to make sure that your relationship is very good. And don't wait for miracles. Marriage life, as I said yesterday, needs constant investment. It's like you have a bank account. Life, sometimes things are coming toward you, many tests, many difficult times, many problems, which put you under pressure. It will put you under big pressure, actually. So what happened? You have to use your account. So you're going to the bank and you need, it's only example, yes? You draw more money. Meaning we're draining ourselves emotionally and physically. We're draining the bank account. Life will drain you out. It will. Today, nobody is tired physically. The whole generation is tired emotionally. They're tired. Emotionally. And to be emotionally tired is worse, much worse than to be physically tired. Because when you're physically tired, sleep will do it for you. When you're emotionally tired, sleep will not do it for you. Sometimes even it will make it worse for you. So, if this is the case, we have to have a lot in our bank account. So at least we have where to draw from. When you have millions in the bank, so if you're drawing few thousands, not a big deal. But if you have thousands and you have to draw thousands, then it's a big deal. Now, how are we going to protect ourselves not to get to a point that we overdrawn? The bank will call you and say, we cannot accept your checks anymore. You overdrawn. Meaning you have to invest, you have to put more and more money in the account. The more you invest on your spouse, the more the account will go, and you have where to draw from if there is tough times. But if you don't have it, what do you think will happen? So the most important is the couple themselves, nothing else. What does it mean invest in your marriage life? What do I have to invest? What should I do? We have to have a quality time, only us together and nobody else. Usually what happens when we want to go outside? Right away you're calling few friends. They want to go out. So what happened? Instead of you meeting in the house, you're meeting in the restaurant. What did it do to the relationship between you and your husband? Did you gain something?
No. Instead, we're mingling with the other women, and the men are talking to the other men, and we're not really investing in each other.
So why are we going out?
I think people do it for social life, social.
Why are we taking friends with us? Who needs them?
Because I think that sadly, when a woman and a man or a husband and a wife are alone and they're not talking about kids and they're not talking about work, sadly, they really have nothing much to talk about. That's what a lot of people tell me, like that they don't know how to properly communicate. Like they don't really know what topics to discuss with their spouse aside from the everyday quote unquote chores, you can say.
So there is no relationship, none whatsoever.
Right. And that's why I think that, I mean, Baruch Hashem doesn't apply to us, but I see that a lot of friends are always calling other friends. Like we're actually bothered a little bit by company. Like we don't really want that. And I never understood why is it that people call other friends and they're always together. They're never alone. And I see it's clear that they just don't know how to spend time alone. It's very sad.
It's very sad, and it's running away from the reality.
Maybe because they're lonely in their own relationships, so they just try to bring other people in.
Okay, but you're not solving the problem.
Wait, can I have a question? What do you mean you can't socialize ever? You mean like all the time? Because you invite people for Shabbos?
I didn't say ever. I say after I have dates with my wife, I can socialize with other people if I have time. But why should I invest on them while I can invest on mine? That's my question.
No, you bring like a different, like a different spirit in a way, you know, like when people get together, maybe like some issues arise, you get different ideas. I mean, I don't know. What do you mean? Why invite people for Shabbos?
Did you hear me saying not to invite?
Socialize. It's good to get a break sometimes. Seriously, 24/7 is hard.
Okay,
Especially.
so now let me give you a few advices, practical ones. What has to be done? And the notes taker, please be ready.
I'm making the list.
Good. Advice number 1. Try to have a set date once a week. In a certain day, let's say it's Wednesday, the whole world will turn upside down. We're not home. And the date and the time has to be a set one, and we're not going to move from that no matter what's happening. If it's Wednesday, we know Wednesday is a date night. We're going out. Find a babysitter, a steady one, pay them in advance. Tell them every Wednesday I need you in my house, let's say 8 o'clock. Please don't make any other plan. I'm paying you in advance for a month. Meaning we set up. If they invited you for birthday of somebody, or they invited you for upsharing, I don't know, all this nonsense, you're not going. You are not going. We have a date. Why aren't you coming? Because I have a date with my wife. Bring your wife over here. No. It's our night. Meaning, would you going to be able to make a Sukkot in another month from now?
No, it's a set time.
No.
Very
No.
good. That's why it's Kodesh. How about if we're making Yom Shabbat on Sunday?
Won't work.
Won't work. Why not? Because Hashem said it's a set time. That's it. And that's what makes it Kodesh. That's what makes it holy. If you want the relationship between you and your wife or you and your husband to be Kodesh, set up a date and you're not going to move. Like Shabbat. That's it.
Or what if it's like a wedding or like a big birthday party?
What are you going to gain at the wedding?
It's like also like a one-time thing.
When you have later on a problem with your husband or your kids, the Khatan and the Kala will help you?
Not really.
Good. So be practical, please. Be practical. You see, that's what I call serious. We're not serious. We think we are. We're not. We're ready to give up our relationship just to make other people happy. Who told you to do so? Who permitted? There's no permission for this.
Rav, I have a question, if it's okay.
Yeah.
What if your spouse is more the introverted type and likes to stay home? Is it possible to have a date night at home, or is it only if you're out of the house?
We're going out. Date.
Got it. Thank you.
You're not a babushka yet. You go out. It will remind you the date before you got married. That's what we want. Number two. Make turns. Who is going to plan the date? Where it's going to be? Which restaurant? Maybe, I don't know what. One time the wife will do it. Then the next week the husband will do it. And we're going to take turns. One time me, one time you. Okay? Where to go? Either to restaurants, maybe even bowling. Taking a walk on the boardwalk, on the beach, only you and your wife. Or you make a surprise to your wife. You take her shopping. Let's go. The idea is it's only you two. No kids, no nothing. You need it. You need it. Number three. What are we going to talk about? Right? Everybody's saying, what can we talk already? Number three, what we're going to talk about? You're allowed to talk about your kids only 15 minutes. That's all. So then you're going to ask me, what else can we talk about? So I will ask you, what did you talk about before you got married? What did you speak about?
The stuff that we didn't know.
Ashkafot, what are your
The
interests?
stuff that we didn't know.
What makes you happy? Where do you like to be in 10 years from now?
Before the kids came to the world, what did you speak about?
Childhood friends.
What
What?
we like, what we didn't like.
What kind of home we want to have, what kind of Shabbat table.
Yeah.
Life goals.
So why can't we speak about this now?
Rob, I'm sorry, was that number 3 and my internet got disconnected?
Yeah, that's number 3.
Okay, thank you.
You can still tell your spouse what you want, what you're thinking about, your feelings, my dreams. I have a dream, okay. Good. Why can't we talk about it? Is there enough to talk with the 4 things that I just said now? Or not?
Yeah.
Why are you so quiet?
It's good. We already talked about the feelings, your dreams, aspirations, your goals.
No.
Good to start.
It takes a long time to talk about it. Every topic, my feelings, my dreams, my wishes, my thinking, what I'm thinking about all day long. We have enough to talk about. This will help you. So you have to write it down.
I think for some of us, it was really who the person is, getting to know who that person is, what kind of personality does he have. Can I live with this person under the same roof? Does he have my same dream as me? So that can I build up a life with this person? Like on this question, is this the person the right match for me? I think at least for me that was more my concern other than what's my dream, what kind of house do I want to make. Are we even the right match?
When we went outside before we got married, everybody said what he has on his page. What do I think? What my feelings are? What my ambitions are? Yeah. What my dreams? Are you on the way? Are we on the same page? We're not on the same page. If not, why we're not on the same page? What changed from then to now? You have to talk about it. You have to bring it out. It will help. You have a lot to talk about.
I'm sorry, Rabbi. I just joined. If you get a chance, when you get a chance, can you, in short, tell me what was the number 1 and 2?
We'll tell you later on.
Thank you.
Number 4, I want you to use your imaginations now. I don't want to say it out loud. No specifics. I will leave it to your imaginations. Once every 3 or 4 months, you have to plan for yourself escape, at least for one night. We're not coming back home that night. Where are you going? to hotel, to a place. Nobody knows where to find us. It can be something close to the house that if something happens, you can go right back home, right? But just to change atmosphere. And you have to be close to the house and far away enough to feel that you met far from home. You're all by yourself. Somebody is watching the kids all night. And now we're back to the days that we had before we had the kids. I hope that you understand what I'm talking about.
It's a very good idea, Rabbi.
Oh, yes. Meaning we have all the time to enhance what we have. And we have to have more and more, as we says, to be more romantic. Not to get into routine. Routine is an enemy.
Quote Rav, can you give us examples of where the Rav and the rabbits in like kosher places where you've gone to that we can go to?
You don't have to go even to a kosher place. To sleep on a different bed, I don't think that the bed has to be kosher. You can go to a Glad Kosher restaurant. Let's say you're going to the city. So you're going to Glad Kosher restaurant, and from there you're going to hotel. This is a night for us. We're not coming back home until the morning. You understand what I'm saying or what?
Yes, Rabbi, very loud and clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As long as you understand what I'm trying to say in a very
kosher way.
Kosher way, yes. Thank you. The rest I leave up to you, to your imaginations.
Come together and share.
You have to invest to be more and more romantic, to be more creative. We're investing a lot on our kids that one day are going to leave us. This investment will leave you. You have to know that. If not, I'm going to remind you time after time. Yes, it's investment, but for a short time, and you have to behemoth invest. But I have to invest on my spouse because she's staying with me until the last day. Is the most important investment. Okay. Now, sometimes, we have kids and I don't find babysitter and this and that. When something is important, you're going to do everything in order to bring it to reality. Everything you're going to do. You take your kids to your parents, you take the kids to his parents, if the babysitter cannot come, Ima, Safta, Doda, somebody will take care of the kids. We going out. Important. I'm curious. Maybe you can help me with that. Sometimes I get a telephone call. Abba Chaimov, yes, tonight I have a wedding to go and I have to go to the mikveh. Okay. B'shara tova. What do you want from me? I have to make my nails. Or I cannot go to the wedding and this and that. Maybe I can go before time. Why? Because the nails are very important. The pictures are very important. So I have to sit on a very hot seat and to tell her, yes, you can go before time. Why? Because it's so important, the pictures. The pictures or your nails is more important than your relationship with your husband or with your wife. The priority list that we have is be'emet, it's something that needs to be looked at.
Kodarav, we have a question though about that. Isn't it that she's not prioritizing her husband, but rather she's trying to basically manage both situations? She's not asking could she not go or could she go late, like the next day, or whatever the case is. Can it be looked at that she is prioritizing, but she's also trying to figure out how she can manage both, or is that not appropriate here?
No, it's not. And I'll tell you more than that. What I wanted to bring out is that when something is important for you, like your nails, right? You'll do everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why can't we do it to our spouses? Why not?
Right.
We all know that it's important to go out. Many things we know in our mind that it's important. But are we fighting for it? No. If it comes, it comes. Okay. We're not standing as no matter what, by hook or by crook, we're going out tonight. So now, many times when we go out, what is in our mind? What is more important for us? Who will watch the kids? When we can go? What time we can go? we're not focusing on the date. We're focusing on the details around the date.
Rob, can I ask a question?
1 second. What do I mean? What do I mean? When you're going out with the date, somebody that you don't know, how are you behaving?
You're on your best behavior.
Not
Like an
only that,
actress. Like an actor.
you dressed very nicely, taking a shower, and you put 2 hours, all kind of makeups, and who knows what you're doing, because I'm going out with someone that I don't know. I have to come up with good impression.
Just to impress.
I'm looking for the best piece of clothes. Even I'll buy something new just to look okay. My hair, kara, very good. Because we want to create a very good impression. And in the date itself, how do we behave? How do we behave?
Extra tzaddik.
Why, מה זה צדיק? The only thing that got left is to go and to ask from him or her a bracha. That's how good they are. Yes, please. He opened up the door, closing the door. Something.
You also listen to each other, you know, you try to find things out, you're more attentive. Well, some of us.
Pitome you see a person polite, she becomes very polite and very kind, smiling, and we're all trying to be many times what we're not, to say the truth. And you're trying to create that you're full of life and and we all want the conversation to flow, When you go out on a date and pitom there is a quiet time, boy, you're losing yourself. You're losing yourself. When the conversation goes on and on and on, it's very good. Now, this was before we got married. What happened now when we're going on a date? How long it take us to get dressed?
5 minutes. Throw something on and go.
Boy, yalla.
It's true.
Let's go.
That's good. No time.
No makeup, no clue, no something new. She
It
looked
still
like
takes me an hour.
in a good case with the knickers. We're going there with 2 phones. Okay. And then what we emphasizing what? On the menu. What are you gonna eat? What you ordering? I don't like this food over here. Let's order this one. When you went out before you got married, the food was the last thing on your mind. Yes or no?
Yes, as long as you were there, the food didn't matter.
Yes.
Now look the different what when happened before and what's happening now.
So why is it like that? Come on.
And we're not even talking.
That way, we're lucky if you're looking at the menu. Most people are looking at their phones. Like you go to a restaurant phone, and the couples are both looking at the phone. So I'm like, couldn't you do it at home?
Yeah. The phone is more important than your spouse, yes.
Even than the menu.
Yes. Why? Because we take our spouse for granted. And we don't feel any needs to make any effort for him or for her. Meaning everything is upside down. We're not dressing specially. We're not preparing specially. Sometimes I'm not taking a shower. Let's go. Come on, let's go outside and this one and that. Yes, we all busy. I agree. We all tired. I agree. But to our spouse, they deserve the best of us. The best of us they deserve. Even when you're tired and even when you're busy. Now, let me ask you a question. Why are you investing so much on a person that you don't know and you don't know what's come out of it?
Because it doesn't know us.
And we so little we're investing on a person that's going to share all our life with and even life of eternity.
Because once you want to earn, the other one you already have. You have a piece of land, you have that person for eternity. But when you go on one way, you're trying to attract that person that hopefully he likes you, she likes you, and you're going to get married. So it's challenging. But I think we have a peace of mind. Okay, so he's my wife, he's my husband, I have him. Nothing's going to happen.
And when you're married, it's not a challenge.
No, I'm not saying it's a right train of thought, but unfortunately, this is how we think.
I'm just bringing out a point that we're investing in the wrong places. When you're married, you have to invest. You're going to go and dress very nicely for your husband, like you're going to a wedding. And the husband will go put a suit on like a mensch, and everybody will say, where are you going to? What do you mean where I'm going to? I'm going out with the most important person in my life. It's my wife or my husband. What do you mean where I'm going to? Is it less important that you're going to somebody else's wedding? What do you have to do with that?
You're just more comfortable with the person. It doesn't mean that I'm disrespecting her by not wearing a suit when I go out. It's just that I'm comfortable with her.
Comfortable means no respect. It's a nice name. In America, there is a very nice name for everything. Comfortable means I can talk whatever I want. Because we're comfortable already with each other. Who said that to be a comfortable, you can do whatever you want? Why we investing before much more than we investing after we married? What's the message behind it? Maybe somebody can tell me what's the message?
I think like Rav said, our priorities are mixed up. Like in Apple, everything is the opposite. And we don't really have our priorities straight. We think that once we get our spouse, okay, that's it, we're done. We don't have to invest anymore. But really, it's the opposite, like Rav said. It's you have to work more once you get married, not less.
Much more you have to. Because now you're investing on something that you don't know.
Right. We don't know the value of it.
But when you married already, you decided this is what I want to invest all my life on. So what are you doing? Where is the investment, for crying out loud?
I think that we have it. We're like, okay, we have it. Why invest anymore?
Right. That's what I was gonna say. I think everyone has a misconception of like what marriage really means. You know, it's like you got what you wanted by getting married, and it's like you don't have to work so hard anymore, sadly.
Right. It's like it's easy to get married, but to stay married is where you need to put the work into.
So now it sounds like you wanted your husband to buy your house. Finally, he bought your house. And now he said, leave me alone now. I bought your house. That's it. This one breaking, this one breaking. He said, I'm not interested. You wanted a house? I bought your house. Break your head now.
It's a good analogy.
Okay?
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
If something is important for you, you're going to invest. Your kids are important for you? Huh? Ooh, how much you investing on them? How much? Sometimes you go from evaluation, to psychologist, school, this one, that one, hospital, doctors. Oh boy. Tutors, shadows, so much to invest on them. And one day the investment will grow up and they tell you bye-bye. But the funny part is, and the sad one is, that we're hurting ourselves. That's the problem. Maybe it's much easier not to put any effort because investment, it takes, you need to put effort. But by not putting an effort, at the end, you're gonna get hurt. And sometimes you come to a situation which is irreversible. There is a certain age already that you're not able to build any more relationship because you carry too much stuff from the past. So I say invest. How? Going out with my husband, I'm going out now to a wedding. Get dressed, fancy schmancy. Put all the makeup that you usually put. Good smell, good everything. You look like a kalam, mamash. And the husband also will choose himself a nice suit, a nice tie, we're going out tonight. Forget the menu, forget this. You're looking at each other, we start to talk, When the waiters will come and say, are you ready to order? Oh, yes. You forget בכלל that there is a menu. What happens when you dress good? Don't you feel good with yourself?
It affects how you feel, 100%, Rabbi. It affects how you feel about yourself and the self-confidence that you have.
Yes. So when I well dressed, it's easier for me now to invest. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. It reminds me a joke. One Temani, he came home, and his wife told him, Yechye. Yes, Yechye. So his wife said, do you remember that tonight is our anniversary? So maybe we're going to eat outside. He said, it's not a bad idea. Let's go. Help me. I'll pick the table from here. You'll pick the table from there, and we're going to take the table outside to the porch. And if she'll get upset, she'll say, why are you upset? You told me that you want to eat outside. Okay. That's outside.
That's funny.
Outside means outside of the box, outside of the routine. Let's make it a special night. We're going out. So when you feel okay and when you feel good and you're well dressed, you invested on yourself so much time. So now you're ready to invest on the night also. I want to enjoy it. And our mood will be a good mood at the end. So what do we need? $10 minutes more investment. Look for the nicest dress that you have. And don't do it in the last moment. From the morning already, tonight we're going out, what should I wear, right? And it will take you 10 minutes more, hopefully, just to put the colors on, the makeup, and who knows what else. You need few moments of thinking to get out of the laziness. And you're already quite tired, you're sleepy already. And create a conversation about us on things that we have in common, that interesting us in common. What is the goal of our life? Are we reaching our goal? Where are we? What else we have to do? And don't fall into the trap again to talk about the kids and the logistic of the house. It meant to be an enjoyable evening. A little bit effort, and the outcome is going to be a wonderful one. Effort. On my spouse. Can we do it?
Yes, Rav.
When you're going to do this, you're going to find out that your spouse has many, many things deep inside to offer that you never knew until now. Because we're concentrating on each other and we're revealing things that before even we didn't know it's existing. Dates are very important, extremely important. I didn't start yet going to vacation alone, leaving the kids behind, which is also extremely important. When I hear that the couple went to vacation with the kids, I said, oh boy, what a terrible vacation. We're just changing address, that's all. The problems will be the same problems. Mommy. So instead of hearing it on Main Street, you're going to hear it, right, in Miami. But the same nagging, the same, the kids need entertainment. What a vacation is this? Vacation is time to invest you on your husband and your husband on you. Hello? Did you get the message?
כן, כבוד הרב.
Yes. Loud and clear.
Now you can ask me any questions that you want.
Rav, how do you get your spouse to go if they're not, let's say, the date or vacation? How do you get them to go if they're the ones who are worried about the kids? Babysitter, they don't want to leave them alone. Either spouse, I'm saying.
What do you mean? Please explain yourself.
Like if they're worried about the kids, like is that another excuse? I'm saying, like if the spouse doesn't like to go out, they're more introverted. How do you get somebody who's more of a homebody to come out?
Meaning your spouse doesn't like to go out?
Exactly. The person is very private, and I'm saying like there's, the couples are sometimes opposite, and one spouse likes to go out and the other spouse likes to stay home, or homebody, like more in the house. How do you work with that?
Well, we have to sit down and talk about it, in the 10 minutes that you have.
Okay.
Rav, the whole concept of intimacy between husband and wife is supposed to be private. So if you're going to go ahead and make a one-night escape and ask somebody to watch the kids for you, isn't that sort of like, they know what's going to be going on? I don't understand.
No. When you're going to a wedding, don't we know what's going to happen after the wedding?
You do. You're not supposed to think about it. Oh.
So why are we going there?
Celebrate their simcha. I don't know.
It's not yours.
Celebrate their union and support them.
Okay, good. So we're going somewhere for 1 day. For 1 day.
Rabbi, can I say something? One time I heard this like about marriage. It's like a flower that you have to water every day.
Yes.
So it's like, you've been wanting that flower. Well, now you got it. So in order for it to survive and flourish, you have to water it. Give it sun, the whole shebang. I'm not good with flowers. They die on me.
They have those flowers that last for a year.
Yes, when they form plastic, yes.
No, they're for real.
They don't require anything? They just grow on their own?
Yeah, that's it. It's a special formula they use.
Well, that's like,
But can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Let's say you really do find that it's important, like you said, to get away for the night, for example, occasionally, like you said, and you definitely make an effort to have a babysitter for your weekly dates, but you really, no matter how much you try, you can't seem to find someone for the night. Like whatever, like your babysitter is not someone that it would be comfortable doing that, or whatever it is. Like you have every intention to, but it just, that like detail is not working out. Is it like bad? Is it, you know what I mean? If you are doing your weekly dates, let's say, is that like a problem if you're not doing the other one?
I think for the right price, she'll be willing.
Stop it. No, I'm being serious though. Like, what if like you really legitimately can't find? I'm not saying I looked or I didn't look.
We have a new babysitter called Anat. I think she's younger and more willing. We just have to ask her.
Listen to me. If there is a will,
I knew you were gonna say that.
There is a way.
I hear you, and I agree. But isn't it not all up to you? Like, you need to find someone that should agree with you too.
We all have a mother.
Our mothers don't like to babysit.
Cousins.
They say we did our job already.
Okay. Every daughter knows how to get under the skin of her ima. When you want, it will happen. We all know that, right? Why we circling around the bush?
Excuse.
When we feel that something is extremely important, we'll do everything for it to come to reality. Our problem is, and I'm keep saying it because I hear what you're saying, our priority list is upside down.
Can we rewind? Our phone died. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I said, our priority list is upside down.
But I'm saying it's not like you don't want to. You want to make that happen. What if you really can't figure out like certain details?
You want to want.
You want to do the 3-4 months that where you go, away
So
out
you
of the
have
house.
3 months to prepare. How long you need to prepare?
That's exactly what you said about our wedding. I came to your office. You said 3-4 months. How long you need to prepare? And we made the wedding within 2-3 months.
Oh, nice.
So if we're able to make a wedding in 2-3 months, we can make a date.
Okay, you go.
Wait, Rabbi, I have a question. So you said it has to be done every week. Is it like for a whole year? Is this forever? What is it?
One second. I said going out to a restaurant or to be together somewhere alone and coming back home in a few hours. This you do every week. Set day, set time.
Forever? Wow.
Forever, yes.
To go one night out of the house totally the whole night. This you do once every 3-4 months, just to add more flavor and romantica and whatever you want to call it to the marriage life. We have to invest a lot into the bank account, so if there is difficult time, we have where to draw. It's so important. I know it's going to be something that we have to deal with. You know, many of you, from what I can hear, you're living already like Bobo and Babushka. Just have to buy you canes, and that's it. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? You're young. If not now, when?
Kawadara, when I took the class with you about the men's class,
yes,
and I tried to explain to her the book, I told her you open the book, you're reading it from the book. She said it can't be that she's reading these things from the book. You're right, it's true, and it says in the Torah, it's no shame to do it right if you know how to do it right.
Yeah.
Kodarab, vacation
Yeah.
1 year.
What?
The vacation you said once a week. Go out to restaurant.
Yeah.
3 to 4 months, 1 night out.
Yes.
Vacation once a year.
Once a year, twice a year. It depends on the ability of your husband.
Amazing news.
Rabbi, so I had a coworker who's completely not Jewish, and that's exactly what she advised like many years ago. They didn't have kids, so it's just them two. She said once a week, me and my husband, it's a rule, it's a must, he knows already. They go for breakfast. And I said, so what do you guys do here? I mean, you know, they don't have kids, they don't have anything. She's like, once a week, that's it. He knows, Saturday morning, whatever. They used to like go to diner or whatever, but once a week, breakfast.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, Rabotai. It was nice talking to you as usual.
Likewise, Kawadarav. Thank you.
Tomorrow night.
Rabbi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Don't forget. One second.
What's tomorrow's topic?
What to order on the menu?
Rabbi, can I ask you a question?
How can you live with someone for 60 years and don't get tired of him? You better hear it now, before it's too late. How to maintain a relationship always to be like exciting, even when you're married over 50 years married. Can you do it?
Yeah, if we listen to tonight's shiur, yes, Rabbi.
Okay, good. There is
Rabbi,
no-
my wife asking where we going.
Be like the Temani, you know. So now,
Thank you, Rabbi.
Rabbi, is it good to have a babysitter with you on vacation?
What?
To have a babysitter when you go once a year with the kids on vacation. When you have little ones.
If she is responsible enough and you can trust her,
Your regular babysitter, she can come with you, right? Can watch the kids at night.
to take
Come
the
talking
kids
like
and the
you go
babysitter,
once, the babysitter.
no.
No, the young girls, it's not a good idea. Especially when you go like Miami, Florida, you know, those kind of places. You have a house so that she has her own room, watch the kids at night.
Vacation, I mean you and your husband alone. Do you
No,
know
I'm
what
saying
alone
like
means?
once a year with the kids, once a year with the husband.
Going away to Miami with the kids, why you have to go? It's the same son, it's the same people.
Rabbi, what age you take the kids on vacation? What age you start taking the kids?
In no age.
So you don't take the kids on vacation?
I'll take him to visit maybe a family in Israel. Okay, fine. Other than that,
Okay.
to spoil them from young age already, they're going on in the planes.
Okay.
We'll get to it. Tomorrow night it's Hoshana Rabbah. It's a very important night. So all the men here, the men over here, I'll give the class at 9 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, he has to be over. And then I'll meet all the men in my shul at 10:30. We're going to learn as much as we can until we're going to call it a night. Okay? So whoever wants to join us tomorrow, you all invited, all the men. You can drive. There is no excuses now. So everybody can come. And hopefully I see you all after my class tomorrow, face to face in my shul. And the ladies will go to sleep because we're going to learn. And Bezat Hashem, we'll try our best, and Hashem will guide all of us to a very good year.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Rabbi. Sharko.
Kol tov and a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Kakana, Rabbi, 7, no, Rabbi, 7 first.
7 first, of course.
2 in the morning. Azak Baruch, Rabbi. Azak Baruch.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
A good night, everybody.
Good night.
Inne matovu manayev. Что там, Малка, ты пьешь, да? Включи свой микрофон уже. Микрофон включи. Что ты выключила микрофон свой?
Oh my God. Behave.
Что, у нас бутылка кончилась уже. Вторую открываем. Что там? А, ты с мужем? Ну давай мы с ним выпьем.
Мы пьем.
Guys. Hello. Guys, let's make Rabbi surprise tomorrow night. All the men, please.
Know her. I didn't know.
What's
What-
up?
What's tomorrow's schedule?
Welcome everybody. It was her friend from
Tomorrow lecture at 9 o'clock, and then we have learning all night long.
Oh, wow. Молодцы. Окей, все, Дина, привет. Всем привет. Ari.
What dinner? Ari.
Orly. Tippy.
Oh, Zippy's not here. Oh,
Ah.
Zippy. Hey, what's up? Right there, Zippy's right there.
My husband said hello. Hi, baby. How are you?
We're all good. We're just chilling, you know, the vibe.
I heard. I saw the chandelier. So fancy.
Oh, yes.
Oh wow. Hi guys. Okay, this is us.
Oh, very nice.
Look, this is my painting.
Oh, let me see that. Lula, Malka.
Oh, wow. Malka. That's a
Wait,
very...
it's not done yet. It's not done.
It's really
Let me
nice.
see.
Ari, how are you?
Wow. Oh, hey, Tippy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm not done.
Malka, let me see again. I'm sorry.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
It's okay. It's so nice.
I'm not done yet.
I didn't know you were a painter.
Where's
I didn't know either. What?
Oh, beret?
No, he's not.
Where's the French beret? Good
Oh, that
night,
was
guys.
last
Good
night.
night.
That was last night.
Yeah.
Listen, about the chandelier. To have a sukkah, you're supposed to be like in discomfort, no?
That's the private department. That's my department. What's up? What about the chandelier?
You're supposed to be in discomfort. Why are you dressing it up so much?
Alex Avram Shimunov GA Ala Esach Hamjagan Falhasha Galaxy 9. Sure is over, guys.
You're so mean.
Why am I mean? They're just eavesdropping. Look how fast
Oh my
they-
god.
You're supposed to beautify your
Slow-mo.
So the mitzvah, yeah, Malka, the mitzvah is to beautify the mitzvah. So there is a mitzvah to beautify your sukkah.
Look,
And
Papi,
there's
let
also,
them
it
read
says that you're supposed to be dwelling in the sukkah like you dwell in your house. So we're dwelling in a house. So I put on a nice chandelier like in my house.
Malka, L'chaim.
L'chaim,
I put it in my
L'chaim.
sukkah. L'chaim. Что ты пьешь, L'chaim? Я уже бутылку закончил.
What? You want to see?
Yo, where's the bottle, bro? Малка хочет видеть бутылку. Yo, что ты пьешь там шампанское, блин? Крим Манишевич, блин.
Juice.
Что ты пьешь? Грейп-джус пьешь, блин. Выпей, как мы, блин, из бутылочки.
Hi, cutie. How are you?
Ну, давайте, ребята, good night, good ночи. Всем до
Papa, when are
свидания.
you coming home?
Look, everybody, good night. Marina Murdahayev, how you doing? You open up your camera and say hello, Marina Murdahayev.
Papa, when are you coming home?
Sippy, they're having like a date night tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he joined instead of you. This is
Yeah,
video.
very nice.
Where's this? Where are they? Sippy, where are they?
I don't know. I don't know.
Where are we? We're Barak Amin. Мы в Бруклине, Рахамима.
Wait, let me see. I want to see the sukkah.
Here, see me. Hi, how are you?
Oh my gosh. I want to see the walls. I want to see what the walls are made out of.
The walls that don't have your picture. The walls don't have your picture, don't worry.
No, they're plastic? What is this, plastic? They're not...
Это дешевая такая.
Whose sukkah is this?
Mulo Rachamim.
It's mine.
Okay.
It's
I
my...
thought it was plastic. I thought it was plastic.
No, это материал.
Okay, hi guys. Peace out. Bye. Have a
Bye.
No.
Давайте, bye, good night.
Bye, good night.
Okay, bye. I gotta put this kid to bed. Bye.